What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's your boy Stingray Cool here, coming up with another show for you tonight. We going to the West Coast with my boy, the criminally underrated Warren G. Man, I feel like Warren G don't get enough credit for what he do. Man, the brother dope, and I can respect that. He kind of remind me of myself. We might not be the best of the best. We might not be considered lyricists, but we do bring good entertainment. But the brother who drive in the G Funk era, something that's funky fresh. Like him and Nate Dogg said, Nate Dogg and Warren G had to regulate. You can go watch my Nate Dogg content too that I did in the past. Go check it out. All right, go watch the Silly Cell MC8 Spice One, what I did last week too. But make sure you read Romans chapter 12, Luke chapter 9, and Ephesians chapter 6, and John chapter 7. Back to this intro, we're going to talk about Warren G. Now I could give him a little commentary afterwards. I'm be reading the Wikipedia, so I had to go back and forth to check with y'all. So here we go. Yeah, boy. Here we go. Warren Griffin III, born November 10th, 1970, is an American rapper, DJ, and producer, known for his role in the West Coast rap 1990s accent, pioneered the G-Funk era. All right, here we go. He attained the mainstream success with the 1994 single Regulate. Regulators, mount up. A duet with Nate Dogg. He significantly helped Snoop Dogg's career during the latter's beginnings, also introducing him to Dr. Dre, who later signed Snoop Dogg. His debut album, Regulate G-Funk Era, debuted at number 2 on the U.S. Billboard 200, selling 176,000 in opening weeks. The album later went in to sell over 3 million copies in the U.S. and was certified 3 times platinum. The single Regulate spent 18 weeks in the top 40 in the Billboard Billboard Hot 100, with 3 weeks at number 2. While this DJ reached number 9, both songs earned Grammy nominations. The songs from the second album, Take a Look Over Your Shoulders, reached the top 40, as did his 1998 with Nate Dogg, Nobody Does It Better. Both Take a Look Over Your Shoulders, and his next album, I Want It All, was certified gold, the last of his albums to attain certification. In his 2001 comeback attempt, The Return of the Regulator failed to reach his earlier commercial heights. Along with the longtime collaborators Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg, he formed the hip-hop trio 213, named for Long Beach area code, releasing in 2004. It was a good album. I liked it. With Groupie Love. I love the album. 2004, an album titled The Hard Way. His next 2 albums, 2005's is Midnight Hour, and then 2009's The G-Files, released independently, were self-produced. In 2010s, he experienced a resurgence in popularity amid the digital age. In 2015, he released Regulate G-Funk Era Part 2, an EP featuring archives recordings with Nate Dogg, who died in 2011. In 2017, Regulate certified platinum in 1994, with multi-platinum propelled by the digital downloads. Early life. Warren Griffin III was born on November 10, 1970, and grew up in Long Beach, California. He had 3 sisters and was the only son of Warren Griffin Jr., an airplane mechanic, and Ola, a direct dietitian. They divorced when Warren was just 4 and he lived with his mother and three sisters in East Long Beach until he was just about to start middle school. In 1982, Warren went to live with his father in North Long Beach. His new wife, Verna, yeah, that's how you say it, had three children from a prior marriage. One of whom was Andre Young, the soon to become Dr. Dre, who was in who in 1984 uh, uh, joined DJ Crew, the world class wrecking crew. Your boy, which by 1985 doubled as an electro rap group, which in 1987 put out the Los Angeles area's first rap recording under a major label. By then, a Jordan High School student, Warren was playing football and running with friends. In 1988, age 17, Warren was jailed for gun possession. While incarcerated, he took the nickname Warren G. By the time Dr. Dre was already beginning to experience success as the writer and the record producer for Rufus Records, as well as being a member of NWA, where Rufus Records founder Eazy-E, rest in peace, and Ice Cube, yeah, yeah. NWA's landmark album, Straight Outta Compton, was driven in Los Angeles area's rap scene to swiftly drop electro for gangsta. Once out of jail, Warren G worked at the Long Beach ship, shipyards and began focusing on music after Dr. Dre taught him how to use the drum machine. By 1990, Warren G had formed the trio 213 with two longtime running mates, Nathaniel Nate Dogg Haley and Calvin Snoop Dogg Broders. Oh, I know Snoop Dogg's birth name was Calvin. I ain't know Nathaniel uh, Haley was Nate Dogg's name. You learn something new every day. Brodus 213 and was a contributor to the G Funk sound and to soon emerge and rap. The trio dissolved after Warren G connected them to Dr. Dre. At the point two solo careers were launched, Dr. Dre's and Snoop Dogg's. Upon G Funk, Nate 2 signed as Dr. Dre's Death Row Records. Signed to Dr. Dre's Death Row Records, my bad. Warren G initially helped their, but not designed a career as a mentor of Stepbrother Shadow, signed to Def Jam Recordings in New York City. Oh, so that's how he was able to be on Def Jam, Fight for New York, the video game, because Warren G signed to Def Jam. Cool. Career start with 213 circa 1990. By 1990, in his hometown Long Beach as record producer and rapper, Warren G formed the musical trio and two of his longtime running mates, Nathaniel. Hold on. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm gonna make sure I wasn't going crazy. It's still part of what I read earlier. Okay, here we go. In 1990, in his hometown Long Beach, a record producer and rapper, Warren G formed the music trio with his longtime running mates, Nathaniel, Nate Dogg, Haley, Haley, a rapper like singer, and Calvin Snoop Dogg Broders, a singer like rapper. Never heard it put that way. Cool. And Long Beach trio fond of Oakland rap group 415, named for the Bay areas. Shout out to the Bay, E40 and all them. Spice One, Spice One from the Bay too. Silly Cell, think from the Bay. And of course, MC8 is from Compton, so I can't say him. It took the name of 213. The Los Angeles areas practicing and recording in the modest studio in Long Beach recording store VIP. They cut a demo tape. Dr. Dre, already a celebrity, rebuffed his younger stepbrother Warren's request for him to listen. Before long, homemade copies of 213 songs spread in Los Angeles County, particularly in the cities Compton, the home of Eazy-E, MC Ren, and DJ Yella. Of course, Ice Cube from South Central. He did make the phone song straight out of Compton. In Panama and Los Angeles cities, Sexton Watts Shout to Watts, South Central, of course, names Ice Cube, and put on that Dub C from South Central too. But not the label picked them up. One day, Warren phoned Dr. Dre, Dre to catch up and found him at a bachelor party thrown for Dre's friend Andre LeDre Bolton, another record producer. Worked for pen, Warren found himself invited to join it. There, once the songs began to repeat, Warren offered L.A. Dre the 213 tape like it was. He summoned Dr. Dre, who hearing the Snoop Dogg rap Super Duper Snooper, immediately welcomed Trio. Days later, 213 moved into Dre's lavish troubadour style house in Calabasas, home for both his wife and his recording studio. In April 1992, Dre's debut solo single Deep Cover introduced America to Snoop Doggy Dogg, a track guest but instantly star rapper. Warren helped Dr. Dre find sound for Dr. Dre's debut solo album, The Chronic, further debating Snoop's whereabouts. Superstardom chased Snoop into 1993 and via Snoop's own debut solo album, Doggy Style, one of my favorite albums. Shoot, I like The Chronic and Doggy Style. And I like the 2004 213 album too. Captured him in 1994. By then, also solo, Nate too had joined Dr. Dre's Death Row label. Death Row Records. Warren G returned to Long Beach, aimed to find his own way. In 2004, 2013 album, 213 album, finally arrived the hard way. Solo stardom 1993 to 1996. During 1993, at Dr. Dre's studio, Warren G and John Singleton, rest in peace, director of Boys in the Hood and Semi Films, named for Eazy-E's debut single, produced by Dr. Dre. Single asked Warren to produce a song for the soundtrack for his forthcoming film, Poetic Justice. Warren G thus produced Mr. Grimm's song Indo Smoke, featuring Warren G and Nate Dogg. The single's success to Warren's invitation to Russell Simmons' label Def Jam Recordings, where Warren G signed a record deal. Also that year, Warren and Nate, along with Corrupt, whom the 213 trio had brought to Dr. Dre, to help on his album The Chronic. Feature Ain't No Fun, huge underground hit, too risky to be a single, on Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style album released in November. On Above the Rim, one of my favorite movies, rest in peace Tupac. Soundtrack from Death Row Records in April 1994, the single Regulators Mount Up. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. You know how the rest go, folks. Let's go. Regulate was a duet co-written and performed by Warren G and Nate Dogg, spending 20 weeks on the popular song chart. Hey, that's good. 20 weeks ain't bad. This is days before downloads existed. And charts the Billboard Hot 100 with 18 of them in the top 40, including 3 weeks at number 1 in May. It was the summer tops rap hit. Certified gold, 500,000 copies sold since June. It attended platinum. 1 million copies in August. January 2017, VI digital download. It was certified 2 times multi-platinum. Back in the American summer of 1994, it stood at number 1 on the MTV charts. Performing in Japan, he would discover fans who apparently understood no English but knew all the lyrics. Until the 21st century, it remained Def Jam's biggest hit single. Russell Simmons, a Def Jam founder, explains Warren's music was worldwide because the melody plays no matter what the language. That is true. And doggone, as Snoop Dogg, Warren G said he does got the melody. Yet further, unlike other G-Funk shorts for gangster funk, Warren G even called a romantic at heart voice simpler concerns. In his modest rap, styling maximized by heating his modest lyricism. Regulate doubled as the lead single and Warren G's debut album Regulate G-Funk Era, arriving in June 1994, selling 1 million copies. Praise to God for that. We're gonna cheer that on. Regardless how many years ago it was, well, how many decades ago it was. Copies in 3 days. It debuted at number 2 on the popular album chart, the Billboard 200. In August, it was certified 2 times multi-platinum, 2 million copies sold. Its record singles, This DJ, went gold 500,000 copies in September, while peaking in July at number 9. At the 1995 Grammy Awards in March, both singles were nominated in January. The album's other singles, Do You See? Because I love that song. I was rocking it earlier today and I put it on my Facebook reel with the late great Rudy Ray Moore playing Dolomite. Put on my Facebook reel if y'all want to check me out on Facebook with the Dolomite. Basically, it's like the reels are amazing. I love it. Thank y'all for bumping up my reels too on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. I named them all. Of course, excuse me, can't do reels on Twitch or Twitter. Had peaked at the number 42 in August. The album was certified 3 times multi-platinum. The month also brought some Warren G collaborations on 2 albums from his Long Beach association. Oh, excuse me. Twins' only album, Conversation album. The Dub Shack Trios, This Is the Shack, in 1996 saw Warren G on the Groupie track, and Snoop Dogg's second album, The Dog Fighter. Follow-up albums, 1997 to 2001. Warren G's second album, Take a Look Over Your Shoulder, released in March 1997, was certified gold, 500,000 copies sold in May. Sharing with the Super Cop soundtrack, the single What's Love Got to Do With It, featuring Dean Hall, My Beautiful Black Queen, aka my rap crush. Haha. A spin on. Of course, my other other crush is Keith Coles, and the other crush is Trice P. Henson. And my other musical crush is the late great Aaliyah. A spin, a 1984 single by Tina Turner, reached number 2 on the UK singles chart and peaked in the US at number 32 on the Billboard's Hot 10. Smoking Me Out, featuring Ron Isley, one of my favorite OGs, legends of the classic soul group, reaching at number 35, was a big on the Los Angeles area's radio play. I Shot the Sheriff, a lyrical spin on the 1973 single by Bob Marley, rest in peace, and the Wailers, yet instrumental borrowed from the group EPMDs. Shout out to EPMDs. Check out my content on them. 1988 single Strictly Business, which itself samples the Wailers classic, reached number 20. Yet a letdown overall, the album missed his debut superstar potential. In July 1998, Warren G's 6th appearance in the Billboard Hot 100's upper tier top 40 became Nate Dogg's single Nobody Does Better. Love that song. Consider that my national anthem. On the Nate Dogg's repeatedly delayed debut album, featuring Warren G and another duet, which peaked at number 18 on the Billboard's Hot 100. Incidentally, Warren's raps a bar indicating his transition to family life. Warren's third album, I Want It All, released in October 1999. As Warren, mainly producing where perhaps his greater comparative strength amongst musical peers abides. His vocals go largely to guest artists including Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, RBX, Corrupt, Eve, Slick Rick, and Jermaine Dupri. Shout out to all them legends. Certified gold in November 1999. It bears the single I Want It All featuring Mac 10. Shout out to Mac 10. Which becoming Warren's most recent top 40 appearance, peaked at number on the Hot 100 at number 23. Over and 20 years later, in 1997 and 1999, albums remained at gold certification, which none of the subsequent albums achieved. Releasing in December 2001, Warren G's 4th album, Return of the Regulator, with a litany of collaborations including P-Funk's father and G-Funk godfather, George Clinton. South Carolina's own George Clinton, had to do some content on him pretty soon. I ain't guaranteeing I will, but I gotta hit that content. George Clinton, man, that's gonna be dope. You know. And elsewhere, Dr. Dre producing is a track is allegedly overdone, a comeback overdone by Warren's reaching beyond his strengths and being outdone by his guests. He wasted a hot no. Yeah, that's correct. He wasted a hot Dr. Dre product beats in the single Looking at You. Allergies and Vibe, writers who found G Funk on the deathbed and Warren G administration the fatal shot. The album peaked at number 83 on the Billboard's 200 and became his final album under a major record label here in Universal Musical Group before returning to independent label. Indie career 2004 to 2000, no, 2005 to present. In the midnight hour, released in October 2005, Warren G's fifth album, his first without a major label involved, was on Hawino Records, heavily featuring his native 213 group mate. Anyway, yeah, heavily featuring name with 213 group mates Nate Dogg, Nate and Snoop, and the devotedly Warren's own project Homemade on a low budget. Music critics assesses it to better carry Warren G's own virtues as G-Funk's everywhere, yet that the very virtue is expected. It saw Scarce exposed to beyond Warren G's fans. His sixth album in September 2009, the G-Files, still same basic G-Funk sound adds to the classic soul vibe. Warren explains a taste of that modern electro sound, disliking what he put as the rap standard of some drums and one synth sound. He titled "The West Is Back" to return to the great soulful sound. 100 Miles and Running features Nate Dogg's recordings before Nate's stroke in 2007 and 2008 in the Wu-Tang Clan's Raekwon. Shout out to Raekwon and rest in peace Nate Dogg. Shout out to Snoop Dogg too. Man, shout out to Dad's Corrupt, the whole Dog Pound and Death Row. You know. From the June to September 2013, Warren toured in the West Coast Fest on OG Affair with DJ Quick. Shout out to DJ Quick, Matt 10. Shout out to Matt 10 and Dog Pound. You know. And shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony. Shout out to Dog Pound also. Again. Meanwhile, in the guest role, Warren G played OG Hemingway in the sitcom Hemingway. Newsreaders on the Cartoon Network's Adult Swim programming in August 2014, the MNET channel's reality series American Hustle Life. He directed an alternative music video for Boy in Love by South Korean boy band BTS. Oh yeah, BTS. I don't know much about that South Korean group, but I only know they Kingle. Something pop, some kind of, I think is whatever they call it, Asian style pop, K-pop. That's it. Nostalgic fans would ask Warren for more classic G-Funk, could even ask for more from Nate Dogg, who had died in 2011. The single My House, leading Warren G's first EP, arrived on July 13th, 2015. For songs EP premieres as a sequel to the 1984 original and is titled Regulate G-Funk Era Part 2, released on August 6th. And it features E40, Eat Too Short, Jeezy, Bun B. Shout out to Young Jeezy, Too Short, E40, Bun B, of course. Rest in peace, Pimp C. And in all four songs, Nate Dogg, with his unique knack of intuiting Warren's production cues, Nate leaves behind some of his 213 partners' favorite recordings. Personal life. Warren has 4 children with his wife, Tennelly Griffin. Getting older, increasingly identifying with his father, fond of cooking and storytelling, Warren G embraces his morals and good family fun. His older son, Elijah, played college for football in the USC Trojans at the comeback position from 2018 to 2020 and was recognized with all confidence honors in 2019 and 2020. And in April 2021, Aloja was signed by NFL's Buffalo Bills as an undrafted free agent. In 2019, Warren G launched his line of barbecue sauces and rubs, Sniffin' Griffin barbecues, for retail and restaurant supply. This was inspired by his father, a cook in the U.S. Navy. Shout out to all the people. Shout out to all the people that serve us in the Navies, the Marines, the Army, and everything. Now, studio albums, one of my favorite parts. Regulate, G-Funk Era, 1994. Take a Look Over Your Shoulders, 1997. I Want It All, 1999. The Return of the Regulator, 2001. In the Midnight Hour, 2005. The G-Files, 2009. Collaboration albums, The Hard Way with 213, 2004. Dang, I was 13 years old when the album came out. Extended plays, I meant. Regulate, G-Funk Era Part 2, 2015. Filmography, The Show, 1995. Speedway Junkie, 1999. Little Richard, 2000. The Parkers, 2000. Old School, 2003. All of Us, 2005. BTS, American Hustle's Life, 2015. The Eric Andre Show, 2016. One episode. Now, awards and nominations. American Music Awards, Brit Awards, MTV Movie TV Awards, Soul Train Music Awards, and NME Awards. Now we're gonna go with Grammy Awards first. The year the song in the category and the results. 1995, Regulate, Best Rap Performance by Duvo or Group nominated. The Disc DJ, Best Rap Solo Performance nominated. American Music Awards year. Of course, nominees, work, and awards and results for all of them as well. I'm just gonna cut the middleman out. Basically, it's all gonna be the nominee, the work, and awards and the results. And I'm just gonna go through and make it easy for you folks. Of course, 1995, Warren G, favorite rap hip hop artist nominated. 1995, Warren G, international male solo artist nominated. International breakthrough act nominated. MTV, of course, music awards. There was the Brit Awards before then, and before that, American Music Awards. Years 1995, Regulate, Best Song from a Movie nominated. Soul Train Music Awards. 1995, Regulate, G-Funk Era, Best Rap Album nominated. The NME Award, NME Awards. 1995, Warren G, Best Rap Artist. He won that. Now my favorite, my second favorite thing next to rap, video games. My third favorite thing is horror movies. But here we go with the video games. Hold up. Rap Jam Volume 1, 1995. I don't know that game, but I know Def Jam Fight for New York, 2004. Boys been killing the game, beating with David Banner, Chris, and Ice-T. Of course, Flav, Meth Man, and Red Man, and Lil Flip. Boys killer with that character. But Def Jam Fight for New York, 2004, and Def Jam Fight for New York, The Takeover, 2006. And this is the story of Nate. No. This is the story of Warren G. So yeah, we're gonna end it with my commentary. Warren G, one of the best to ever done it. He might not get that much credit. I put Warren G up there with DJ Quick, Silly Cell, MC8. Hold on, Sugar Free, Spice One, who's very underrated, but they don't get the credit they deserve. Of course, Skilo, Shaheem, so many others, man. But make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You can hit the cash out that soon. Seems cool to support the channel. But most importantly, make sure you hit that like and notification bell too. And we out. Peace, love, God bless. Remember John 3:16, God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Remember, we love you and God bless you. Chat.